What's up, everyone? Welcome to another AMA question sent to us by our CT Club members. If you want to check us out on our CT Club, the link is below for our trade alerts, portfolio updates, and you can see exactly what we are doing in the crypto market. Anyways, let's get into this. Okay, fiat ramps seem to be the bottleneck. Are they the weakest link? They can be regulated to death. FACTA, AML, KYC, etc. Are you worried? Cheers. Arnold. Hey, Arnold. All right. So, yes, I am not. I'm not worried at all because I'm not a U.S. citizen. I don't really need to do too much of that stuff. There's a reason why Heidi and I renounced our U.S. citizenship and became citizens of countries that are more welcoming, more free, economically free, and don't tax us, which is really sweet. Okay, so for the U.S., for my parents, for Heidi's parents or whatever, yes, I am concerned because it's only going to get much worse. You've had the infrastructure bill, you've had crypto executive order, but you have all these politicians that are pro Bitcoin that will actually be showing up. I just heard on the Bitcoin conference in Miami. Forgot her name. It's Senator Loomis or whatever. She's really happy that this didn't go through, and she's very pro Bitcoin. But the one thing
many people are happy about the crypto executive order. It's unbelievable. When is it ever good that the government is meddling in this? I don't know.
So she's a good person. Like, she's got a good heart, but she's in the wrong line of business because no matter how good of a heart you have, if you are in the U.S. government, you are going to be squashed. And that means the people above that the central banks put in, like the puppets, are going to make the rules, and you will have no say whatsoever about what is going on.
At a certain point, it's like you just have to fall in line, you know?
Exactly. And guys, you don't have to. You can call us conspiracy theorists all you want.
We're critical thinkers.
But we've been calling this for years now. This isn't just something we came up with. We've been calling this for years now. We were some of the first people in the entire crypto space on YouTube to go say this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's coming to fruition. I'm not happy about that because I don't like being right in this way.
So the reason why fiat on and off ramps, also known as centralized exchanges that allow you to purchase crypto using your bank account and cash out your crypto into your bank account. The reason why these are bottlenecks, and this is, again, like Toby said, what we've been saying, on this channel since 2016 when we launched it, is that they're bottlenecks because they're centralized. They are easily regulated, easily identified who is running it, you can identify who's running it, you can put pressure on that person, you can fine them, you can jail them, you can pressure them to abide by their rules because they're centralized, and like you said, it's a bottleneck. Absolutely, it's the weakest link. Unfortunately, it is the most common way that people enter the cryptocurrency space. It is not the only way to enter the cryptocurrency space. You could always accept crypto as a form of payment if you own a business, or if you just, if you're self-employed. You can be employed and work for cryptocurrencies, with a crypto company. You can learn to use decentralized exchanges. There's a few that offer fiat on and off ramps, like you can do bank transfers, but most of them have limits, and then up until some point, you have like a hard limit. It's not like a monthly limit. It's like a lifetime limit on the exchange until then you have to go through KYC. And that's how you know they're not really that decentralized. The best option for a decentralized fiat on and off ramp is bisq.network, BISQ.network. Figure it out. They have an extensive FAQ page, but are you worried? I'm worried for anyone who doesn't know how to use a decentralized exchange, who doesn't realize that what all of this could lead to is that you have to if you only know how to use a centralized exchange, and this is your reality, it's also very likely that the only way in the future you will ever be able to purchase crypto is through a broker, like you have to do with stocks. And from then you only can purchase whenever they're in business on Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, whatever the crypto market's doing. Crazy volatile. Too bad your guy's not working.
I wouldn't say completely all that way because there is always going to be a peer-to-peer market.
No, of course.
people.
But if you don't know how to use those, that would be like your only option.
But there's, I think 70% of U.S. users were onboarded last year, just last year. 70%, I think it's 72% actually. But that's a huge amount. So imagine this year when the masses go into crypto. This is what's going to happen this year. That's my prediction, is that the majority of people are going to get into crypto this year. Not only just for inflation reasons, but also they're realizing, my gosh, like the government can just shut down my bank account like that. So that's just spurring massive growth in the crypto space.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have to really study this stuff, because I think that the majority of people in the United States are really going to get hammered hard. And that's because the central banks are coming out with a central bank digital currency that is direct competition, or Bitcoin is direct competition with that, because it's the opposite of a central bank digital currency, where they have full control of your wealth, essentially, which is very dangerous, as you've seen in China, what happens when they have a social credit system, and that things can just be shut down on a whim if you have misbehaved. So yeah, just think about it. I think it's very important, and I am constantly on top of these things. And also, I would recommend, if it's possible, to get the frick out of that place, because it is going to get much worse.
Yeah. Also, one last point, what we were saying too about the crypto executive order and what was it? The infrastructure bill. Like, a lot of people think this is like a good thing because it's going to bring institutional investors, and institutional investors means Bitcoin's going to the moon.
Bitcoin goes to the moon without the institutional
investors. If you already
investors.
bought all the crypto that you ever want to, and you never actually want to have to deal with a centralized exchange again, you're golden. But what it does, it's lowering the barrier. Regulations are going to lower the barrier of entry for institutional investors, and it's going to raise the barrier of entry for you. And you're going to need eventually those institutional investors to actually access crypto. And who knows if it's actually crypto? You probably won't be able to, store it in your own wallet, much like with eToro and these other, common trading apps. PayPal, they don't allow you to send the coins out of their system. And if that's the future of your interaction with crypto, that's so sad, especially if you're in now and you know how it could be, and then all of a sudden you're squished in this little box. You better learn how to use a decentralized exchange. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Please like and subscribe, and check us out on our CT Club. And we are going to do more of these now, because we are going to be traveling soon. Anyways, talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.